Alright, my friends, welcome back to For Johan. We're at the business end of the season. You can see the league table. We are still top. We've played a couple of games since we put Milan out in convincing fashion. We lost 2-0 at PSV, a game that we were never really in control of, especially after the dismissal straight red card for Donny van der Beek, a bad challenge. And that was the end of the game for us, really. They had another one through Lucardia to make it 2, but we were holding on. Really, it could have been any score. Then we played Venlo and we went 1-0 down, and I was fearing the worst until Kasper Dolberg rattled in a free kick just before half time, and then we managed to pull away with it. Another goal for Dolberg and a first goal back from injury from Ziyech, coming on as a sub for who did he come on for? Someone who played on the right side. Who on earth was it? Neres. I should know the team at this stage. No wonder they all hate me. Anyway, it's Bilbao, and yeah, it's semi-final time. It just hits you when you actually think about it. One result, well, two good results, I suppose, away from a final of real significance. And yes, I think we'll restore Van der Beek to the squad. Otherwise, it's as we were. Do we play Ziyech from the start? I mean, he's not quite fit. I think we keep him back and go with this. So let's get into this. Come on. There it is. Bilbao have got Bilbao in midfield. That's how confident they are. They've got the entire city in the middle of the park. Otherwise, it's pretty good. It's a team I wouldn't mind managing one day, despite the difficulties in transfer recruitment that you can have there. Let's hope, under the lights, we can produce a display that gives us half a chance. Aduriz a knock. He must have picked that up before the game. Let's hope we can give ourselves a platform, something to work with in Spain. Van der Beek stepping in there. A free kick in just the 40th second of the game. David Neres. Van der Beek has a crack. It deflects back. I don't know if that was the chance. Schöne. The experienced head for us. De Jong. What's he going to do? Gives it to Van der Beek. Finds Younes left side. Gets cut out. No cross was going to make it there. They were well marshalled and nothing doing. I'm not sure what the chance was. Maybe the strike that was heavily deflected and out of any danger, really. Just pummeled back into the box. 5 minutes gone. Delit picks up a loose ball, gives it to Onana. Finds Dykes centrally and Van der Beek. We have lots of options. De Jong finds David Neres on the right side. Schöne to Dykes. Building nicely. De Jong explores left to Dykes. He gives it to Veltman. Now, again, it happens quite a few times that Veltman finds himself in shooting positions. It's not what you want to see. Dolberg finds its way out left to Younes. The pass is deflected. Lucky touch from on their guard, but we find our way with it. Dolberg is going to find. Oh, that's nice. De Jong off the post. Nice volley. We hit the post in the 8th minute of the game, and that might be. We might rue that. Schöne can't get there. It's headed away. No one seems to be interested in it until Schöne realises that he's the one who has to go and fetch it. Now to Van der Beek. Veltman with a bit of space on this right flank to Neres. Veltman back out wide. He swings in across. It's headed nicely down by Laporte, and that's a good ball up to Aduriz. We've got to watch these counters. Is Williams, who has a decent punt, but it's well over the bar. So it was a decent counter-attack that from Bilbao, certainly reminding us of what they can do. Oh, it's another. I need these co-commentators. Write in, seriously. There might be. I might be able to pay you a couple of pennies. There's no money in it, I can assure you. And headed and good save by I can't manage him. I can't say that name. Ubergotto. And Veltman, that was surely the chance, wasn't it? Dolberg, David Neres. All the way back to Delict. Sure, the game's playing with me, isn't it? It's toying with me. Van der Beek. Younes, left side, Dykes. If it's toying with me, I'm going to be furious. It is toying with me. Van der Beek has it's offside. Calm down, everyone. It's offside, apparently. Nothing doing. Throwing on the far side for, I forgot who we were playing, Bilbao. And it eventually breaks to Onana, who seems to stumble over it there. He goes really long down that left side, and there's nobody there to meet us. And San Jose goes back centrally to the port. He goes all the way back to his goalkeeper, who goes long, and we'll recover that. David Neres. De Jong. Dolberg has space, and it's a decent save. We're having the chances. but it's just a case of the way we put them away against Milan. That was really what won us obviously it was what won us the tie, but we're not putting them away yet against Bilbao, and that's what we need to work on. And Etta seems to have a knock as well. De Jong to Van der Beek. This play continues. I feel like I'm watching the full game. De Jong looking to orchestrate. Finds Neres, Dolberg, Neres, awful strike. Nice little tee up from Dolberg. He's always looking to give the pass. He's not selfish, this Dolberg. Perhaps to his detriment at times. That's nicely won by De Jong. But Younes can't take full advantage and loses out. And Bilbao will try and work their way out of trouble. That's a pretty good ball. It really was up to Verba to deal with it. And indeed he did. Here's Younes to Van der Beek. That's a decent ball out to Neres. Where are we going with it now? Dykes to Younes. There was a gap there, but he brought it inside. The gap disappeared, and he had a strike that just flashed, not even close to wide, into the crowd. A long goal kick, and we can deal with that kind of movement all the time. 3 men converging there, and they win it, as you'd expect. Van der Beek, though, says no, and David Neres brings it away. Dolberg's come out wide to get it, and he loses out, but he wins the ball back, touches his determination. Finds Veltman on this near side. Van der Beek, finally we break the deadlock. Donny Van der Beek in the 21st minute restored to the squad, having been suspended in recent games for his red card in the PSV derby. The Toppen derby, I believe, the Topper derby. I excuse my memory and pronunciation. Veltman there, you're hoping he's not going to shoot, but Van der Beek has got a decent strike on him. Obergotzo can't keep it out, and we take a 1-0 lead in this semi-final. A chance straight from kick-off. Never a pretty sight in FM, I'm sure you'll agree. But here's De Ligt, he cuts that one out, and David Neres and Ajax can come again. Schöne goes to De Ligt, to Schöne. We don't want to be stupid with it. Is David Neres. De Jong finds Veltman outright. He was important in that goal. Gives it to Neres. Where's he off to? And he's been stupid with it. I told you not to be stupid with it. But Schöne says, you shall not pass. And here's Dolberg. Oh, Van der Beek. That was a bit of a lazy strike, having that he's just absolutely trashed one into the corner. And was that the chance, though? Younes. Dolberg. Neat ball. Neres. De Jong. It's 2-0 in 2 minutes. I can sense us lifting the trophy. 2-0 to Ajax. 2 goals in as many minutes. And I thought the chance had been and gone. Younes, though, finds Dolberg, who has the presence of mind to find Neres. Lovely ball across to De Jong, who side-foots it beyond the Bilbao goalkeeper. And in the space of 2 minutes, Bilbao's night has gone from bad to worse. And I think we had the lead we richly deserve from our play. Verba there heads over the crossbar. It's going to be a goal kick from Onana in just after half an hour played. Bilbao, if they score an away goal, they're a bit like what we were in Milan. You know, they'll have something to build with. So we hopefully can keep the door shut. We did win the ball there, but Williams wins it back. Schöne wins it, but again it breaks back against us. Munayin playing very centrally. I'd normally play him outside, but there you go. Iñaki Williams turns his man nicely, and he's done another one. De Ligt wins the ball, and you never know, we might turn that into an attacking position. Look at the way we're flooding forward now. It's Dolberg. Finds De Jong. De Jong makes it 3-0 from what looked to be a Bilbao move, culminating in a chance for Bilbao, has ended up in a third goal for Ajax. An absolutely devastating counter-attack. Look at the shirt, the red and white shirts flooding forward in support. It found its way to Dolberg. Nice 1-2 with De Jong, who carried on his run and pokes it beyond the goalkeeper and makes it 3-0 on the night after half an hour. We are well in control at this stage. What? Sorry? No. What? Goal? Eyes off the screen for just a second. And a corner. Susueta headed on by Laporte. And an absolute mess. Dykes clears, but it ends up with Adri's feet, and he can't miss from that range. And Bilbao, out of nothing, really have an away goal, and that's taken the hope and it's taken the joy out of that great start that we've had. Hopefully we can restore that lead, and we head just over the bar from Dolberg. Ooh, this is going to be a close tie, isn't it? I think at their place it's really going to be backs against the wall. Just before half time now, Younes takes a free kick, goes to David Neres. Goes back to Younes now. He's progressing down this left flank. If he can work a position for the cross, he does. And Aymeric Laporte, I'd like to sign him, but he's headed in for us here under pressure from no one. I thought it was a bit of a hopeless cross in the end, but it's ended up in the net, and my bewilderment is now going to be replaced with absolute delight, as you can see there. I mean, too many cooks spoil the broth. Laporte there looking, it's about 5 furious men, not sure who to explode at. So, a great first half. It's 4-1 in our favour. I've got to be honest, Sim de Jong has absolutely bossed the show. What a player, what a man. I think we tell the boys to stay focused, and we just as well give them a bit of a pat on, well, tell them we believe and have faith in them. I wasn't expecting a score. I was hoping, but I wasn't expecting. And that's, that's testament to us, really. Sim de Jong. This is what Newcastle fans must have been hoping they were going to get. As it turns out, their loss is our gain. And here's De Jong there, the aforementioned De Jong. That's a hopeful strike. And it ends up well wide in the end. Here we come again. Verber is a good tackler of the ball, I tell you. There's Anana. Gives it to De to Verber. Gives it to Younes. A little bit of space for him to work. He finds Dolberg. He heads back to Van der Beek. Goes out left to Dykes. Dolberg. Jonas. Oh, Veltman. Why are you, son? Dykes now. The chance is just coming. And there's another one for us. Schöne gives it to Van der Beek, who finds Younes, who drills it. Ends up quite well wide in the end, but 52 minutes played. We continue to have strike after strike after strike. And I thought that was headed towards goal. Then Younes gives it to Dolberg. He isn't afraid to strike. Maybe he should have looked for a pass, but you can't really blame Dolberg. He hasn't scored, even though it feels like he's got an 8.4. He is instrumental in everything good that's going on up front for us at the moment. So just over the hour mark, Anana takes a goal kick. Dolberg wins it in the air. He's not a target man for us by any stretch, but he's got a good leap to him. Verber will pick up this loose ball and delivers a ball straight to Athletic. That's terrible. And Sissueta crosses, but nobody's there. Verber, can he do a better clearance this time? I mean, that's got certainly a lot more height on it. But it is Bilbao who pick up the loose ball again. This is a concern. Munayin crossing and off the bar and away. Pretty slack from a couple of instances there from Verber, and I hope we're not losing control of this game. As here they come again. San Jose looks for a pass. He finds Williams on this left side, who goes for, Mankistor. And here's Williams again. Here's the Mank. And Munayin has a strike, and it's claimed well by Anana. So that's a few minutes there of good pressure, good building from Bilbao. We don't want to encourage that too much. As we approach the 70th minute, I think we'll make a change. Oh, excuse me, I've clicked the wrong button. What shall we do? I think we'll take Schöne off because he's looking a little bit leggy. I think he's been good, but we'll get Sinkgraven on. And hopefully he can shore up a bit of the midfield for us with Van der Beek. You see there, that's the 5th yellow card for Bilbao. They've committed 21 fouls, so either this referee doesn't like them. And as I say that, it's another goal, and it's an Iñaki Williams own goal. So we've had 2 own goals for us today. I had to take a moment there because I wasn't sure what was going on. David Neres won the ball there, and it must have just deflected off the side of Williams' head and took it beyond the goalkeeper. We lead 5-1 on the night. I'm astonished, to be honest. I don't know if we've just been a bit fortunate. It doesn't feel that way, but here we are. I think we'll now get Ziyech on and see if he can rub salt into the wounds and really make half. Oh my word. Again, it sinks in when you get to this stage. We're 4 goals up. Admittedly, they've scored an away goal, but we're 4 goals ahead, approaching the halfway point of a semi-final of the Europa League. Yeah, Europa League. As I said before, I'm not bothered what kind of cup it is, but hang on. Here's another chance. It's going to come to Bilbao. It's Munayin. He won't stop. He won't give up. San Jose lurking on the edge of the penalty area, but it comes to Delict. All of a sudden, are we going to break? Are we going to break? Younes. We're labouring over it a bit. Van der Beek to Dykes. Crosses. Oh, if he'd have missed that. Well, I mean, yeah, if he'd have missed that, shouldn't be. Not worthy of the name goalkeeper. Headed on from a corner from Bilbao over the bar, no danger. 10 or so minutes to go. We'll make another change. our final change of the game. I'm not overly sure what to change. I think we'll bring on Gelson for Van der Beek. Indeed, as it said, you've just seen it on your screen, Bilbao are starting to lose some discipline. Whether that referee is not calling it fair, I don't know. Munain, that's a good strike. Anana equal to it from distance, had a long, could watch it all the way and tipped it over the crossbar. Comfortable save for him, you'd say. Munain takes the corner, goes interestingly to Williams. That's a great tackle by St. Graven. Watched it all the way onto his boot and took it away. Dykes will keep that in, preventing the corner. Just a few minutes to go. We have another opportunity, perhaps. Gelson finds Yunus, who has a shot from distance. We're not as good at shooting as they are, but we've scored 5, although they scored 2 of them for us. And just 15 seconds to play. It really does put us right in the frame for qualification through to the final. Yunus doesn't get a chance to pull the trigger, and that should be the game. It's full time. It's 5-1 on the night. We have every opportunity to go through. It was quite an eventful game. So, as I said in the last video, I won't do the PSV game now because I need to lie down. So we're going to take stock. We'll recover. We'll rest up. We'll get ready for the PSV Cup final in just a few days. Hopefully we can put our first piece of silverware in the cabinet. And then after that we'll look to get back on winning ways, continue our winning ways rather, in the Bilbao Semi Final. I mean, we've got 4 games left, 4 cup finals in theory. Hopefully we've got 5 games left and that'll be a proper cup final. The World Cup finals, let's just have cups for everything. So yeah, I'll probably be bringing you every game, as they're all so important now in individual episodes. So I'll look forward to seeing you for that Dutch Cup final. That'll be tomorrow's episode. Please do pop a like on the video and subscribe for more. I'll see you again very soon. Goodbye.